The motorman stood over me and said, "Aren't you gonna get up?" I said, "No, sir." He shouted, "Get up!" again. I was scared, but I felt even more defiant. I kept saying over and over in my high-pitched voice, "It's my constitutional right to sit here just as much as that lady. I paid my fare." I knew I was talking back to a white policeman, but I had had enough. One cop grabbed one of my hands and his partner grabbed the other, and they pulled me straight up out of my seat. My books went flying everywhere. I went limp as a baby. I was too smart to fight back. They dragged me backwards off the bus. One of them kicked me. The cops put me in the back of a police car and shut the door. All ride long, they swore at me and ridiculed me. They took turns trying to guess my bra size and crack jokes about parts of my body. I was thinking, now I'm gonna be picking cotton, since that's how they punish juveniles. They took me to the adult jail. Someone led me straight to a cell without giving me any chance to make a phone call. I looked around me, 3 bare walls, a toilet, and a cot. Then I fell down on my knees in the middle of the cell and cried. I didn't know if anyone knew where I was or what had happened to me. I had no idea how long I would be there. I cried and put my hands together and prayed like I had never prayed before. Reverend Johnson bailed me out and we drove home. By the time we got to King Hill, word had spread everywhere. All our neighbors came around and they were just squeezing me to death. I felt happy and proud, but I was afraid that night too. I had stood up to a white bus driver and 2 white cops. I had challenged the bus law. There had been lynchings and cross burnings for that kind of thing. Wetumpka Highway that led out of Montgomery ran right past our house. It would have been easy for the Klan to come up the hill that night. Dad sat up all night long with his shotgun. We all stayed up. The neighbors facing the highway kept watch. Probably nobody on King Hill slept that night. But worried or not, I felt proud. I had stood up for our rights. I had done something a lot of adults hadn't done. On the ride home from jail, Reverend Johnson had said something to me I'll never forget. "Claudette," he said, "I'm so proud of you. Everyone prays for freedom. We've all been praying and praying, but you're different. You want your answer the next morning. And I think you just brought the revolution to Montgomery." It is my honor to introduce civil rights hero and icon, Claudette Colvin.